Smooth as a silky pillowcase, slither in my innocent oasis. You bring the pain, I deliver patience. I see the lion and try to tame him. I know the werewolf behind the sheep, familiar the scent of deceit behind your pretty teeth. Say you need space to breathe, but what does that really mean? I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. What you really got up your sleeve, I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. I know something's up your silky little sleeve, your silky little sleeve. Something's up your silky little sleeve, silky little.
I have a question for you. Why buy ordinary when extraordinary is within reach? Hello family, welcome to the property listing. Location Syokimau. I'm in a project where they have studio apartment, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom and 4 bedroom. Completion has been staged into two, phase 1 and phase 2. Phase 1 completion is December 2026 and phase 2 completion will be December 2027. Phase 1 consists of 2 bedroom and 3 bedroom. Where we are is a 3 bedroom apartment. The size is 152 square meter, on the market for 12.5 million Kenyan shillings. This unit comes with a staff quarter and also comes with a fully fitted kitchen. Join me as we find more of this property.
You think I'm not? Let me remind you if you forgot. I'm not the 1 or the 2 or the 3 or the 5. Okay, you need space, go ahead, get your life. While you're searching, hope you find, act right, saying you're fine. Read between lines, I was born at night, not last night. I can't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. What you really got up your sleeve, I don't believe when you said to me you really need space to breathe. I know something's up your silky little sleeve.
Outside, that is your landing area when you use the stairs, but in front of you, that's the landing area when you use the elevator up to this floor. Only 2 units on the 3 bedroom, 2 units per floor. You have this side, the door on the other side, and then you have this which will be using as our showroom. So when you land here, you use the elevator. This is your landing space, and then you're able to enter in using this door. But before that, just have a view of the stairs when you're coming from down or when you're going up, to have a view of the surrounding, because out at the upper side it's not like we have penthouse, because when you have penthouse, you will find that the upper floor becomes private, but that one is open to anyone can use it. So those stairs brings you up to this area. We'll be using this as our show house. One thing I like is the system of this, the modern lock. You can ring the bell, someone who's inside, they will be able to open for you. You can see also these locks, the locks, all of them. The camera, you're able to monitor outside who's coming. And also this is another security feature where you can see through who is coming to your apartment. Into the apartment itself, in front of you, you have this area, a shoe rack, your electrical, and then you have this mirror. I think you can still see me through the mirror. So this is where you'll have your shoe. That is on the shoe rack side. You'll have your shoe here when you come in, but this doesn't come with the unit. Another thing, those panels and the mirror doesn't come with the unit, so this you will end up doing it yourself. You want to have the same like this into your room, that is when you will give an order and then they will do it. the same for you. You can see when you are at the door, you have enough natural light into your living room plus your dining. Those two windows, those sliding doors, that from the balcony side, that is on the dining area and the living area, you have enough light. Another thing I need to tell you, the lights that you are seeing, they will come with the unit. Anything you are seeing on the ceiling, any light you will spot with the camera, they will come with the unit. Exclude the furnitures you have. This is your sitting room, your sitting area, and behind it you have your dining, which we'll talk about it, don't worry about that. And then you can still access the balcony using the other side. But one thing we need to talk about is this, the television, that the panel that runs from the main entry to that wall, and then that panel, anything you are seeing there, include the television and the stand, the constantly remove it. So the panel will come with the unit during the handover. You have a greater view of your living room, nicely done, and then that takes you to the balcony, which will look at it. Then on this side you have your dining of 8 people. 8 people, you are able to sit here, a nice light above it, which will come with the unit, and then you still have space here. So if you want to have extra storage for your shoe rack, you can still have it here. So during this time, or when you purchase the unit, you have to do those. That is the correct time. You can do them one by one. So from here now, we'll access the balcony side. We'll come with the living room side to access the balcony. But before that, you just have to have a look at the entry foyer. When you are coming in, you're able to see your shoe rack. That is from the balcony side. And also from this corner, you're able to have a view of the living room, the living room, dining, the door that leads to the kitchen, and the door that leads to the second bedroom. We move here outside on the balcony side. This is a huge balcony that runs from the living room to the dining, so there is no any separation. If you want to do that, you can separate it with a glass, but I don't see any need for that. See how the project is coming, separation or the distance from this side to the other side. These are also 3 bedrooms. These ones are 3 bedrooms, and they are still available. But you can see this is where the amenities will be in terms of parking. This is the area where they will plant also flowers just to beautify this area. So from there runs the balcony to this side. We'll close as we go back inside the living room, because we want to tour this unit. There, the dining, as I've told you, also you can still access outside to the balcony using this sliding door. You will access outside. At the dining area, you have a view of your living room, nicely staged. They have staged it very well, enough natural light plus the artificial lights, because these are artificial lights. But as I told you, they will come with the unit, and then this unit comes with a closed plan kitchen. That door leads you to that kitchen. But if you don't want, if you have been more into the Western world, many people, they feel like closed plan kitchen, they are the thing of the past. You can still make the changes during this construction period. Another view of this, the dining, living room plus the balcony. You can see there is tons of natural light into the property. From here we'll check the kitchen. Into the kitchen, because you can see the kitchen, there's a door which moves out, but we'll talk about it. At the entry door, you are able to spot your kitchen. You are able to spot the oven, the cooker, and the wood extractor. On the far end, you have the sink. So it will come with the unit. That is, the oven will come with the unit, cooker will come with the unit, plus the wood extractor, it will come with the unit. Enough storage, that is up below and up. And also the tiling, if you feel like the tiling is not your thing, you can make the changes during this construction. On the other side here, this is the provision for your fridge, a double door fridge. and just beside or behind this door you have this place where should be act as your storage area, but we'll find more of the unit. Before we access outside, you have a view of this. That is the kitchen side. And another thing which I didn't say, the unit comes with the universal types of sockets. We'll access outside. Outside from the kitchen leads you to this area where we have your laundry space. You have the laundry space. You have this basin here where the unit is already connected to water. So water runs in, so separation with the glass. Then you are able to have a view of this area. That is gate B, which will be used by phase 1 as you access the other building. But just a view of it. These are 2 bedrooms as you go up, and there's work which is going on. That is mainly groundwork. They are now doing piping. They want now to lay the cable. This leads you straight into your staff quarters. It leads you into the staff quarter. We'll have just a look at it, but this is the staff quarter, which we'll have a view of it later. There is no problem. We have someone who's there, so we have to excuse them. We'll move out from the kitchen. When you're moving out from the kitchen, you're able to see your dining in front of you, a view of your living room. That looks like that. Then on this side, we'll move first to the common toilet, or the powder room, but it's a common toilet because it has a shower inside. Here you have your floating basin, there is a mirror, and then you have the heater. Very small, but it is very efficient. So it is connected to water. That's what something I told you. There is water, and then you have storage below it. You can still store things in, and then into the common toilet. On the far end you have the shower. You can see the tiling in terms of water splashing cannot affect the walls. You have the shower, you have the water closet, and that is the tissue holder, and also you have the towel holder on this side. Once I told you before, if you see the common toilet comes with a shower, meaning one of the rooms is sharing this, and that is this room, which is the guest bedroom. Into the guest bedroom, a large window, light into the property. You have this space to access the other side. The bed size big enough. This is 5.5 or 5. We say that you still have space here to access your wardrobe, a wallpaper on the wall where you have your headboard, and then on the other side also you still have space to access it in terms of you want to have a view, or you want to open the window just to have a view of this. So one thing I need you to keep is the distance. So there is a very huge distance here from this building to the other building, a very huge distance. So when you stand here also, one thing you need to I need to tell you is you have a view of your wardrobe on that side, nicely done, enough spacing, because this is a guest bedroom, and then this door leads you out. From here we'll check the second bedroom. It's a 3-bedroom apartment. We'll check the second bedroom. So the second bedroom comes on suite, comes with its own bathroom. At the entry door, as you move in straight, you're welcome into the bathroom. On the far end is a cubicle shower. At the center you have the water closet, and then here at the door you have the vanity plus the mirror of it. Nicely done tiling of it, and then the unit also comes with a socket, the universal type. They have staged it very well, I may not lie. Here when you stand here also, you have a view of your bedroom. On the far end, large window, there is light. Very large window, there is light. Enough space here to access your wardrobe, and also enough space to access the other side. We'll move on this side, and also you can still, there is space, but You cannot have a working table in this room, not unless you have the working table at the entry. But mainly that is where you have the basket for dirty clothes. Here, when you stand here, you have a clear view of your wardrobe, and then on this side the panel where your head is facing. Outside here, or just where we are, you have this window that is direct to the gate. So you have this view as you go up. Any plane that is landing at Jomo Kenyatta International Airport, you are able to view it from this window. That is straight. You will be able to view the plane because this one brings you in and there is nothing preventing you from having that view. From this side, we'll move out because we are remaining with one bedroom. We'll move out on this side. We'll come back here on the hallway. This hallway takes you on both the rooms, first, second, and the last bedroom.
Silky little sleep. Something's up your silky little sleep. Silky little sleep. Lines between the lines, somehow I find you. I can't buy the time, no more time. Lines between the lines, somehow I find you. I can't borrow time, I'm tired of trying. I can't believe when you said to me, you really need space to breathe. What you really got up your sleeve? I don't believe when you said to me, you really need space to breathe. I know something's up your silky little sleeve. Your silky little sleeve. Something's up your silky little sleeve. Silky little sleeve. What you got to hide behind that silky little sleeve? What you got to hide? Silky little sleeve.
Welcome to the main bedroom. At the entry door, you are able to have a look of your bathroom. Just a view of it. You are able to have a view of the basin on the other side. As you move out, you can see the frame of the door, nicely done. But we'll move in. The first thing you notice, you have this space, a small space. When you enter into your main bedroom, you have this space at the door, but beside that you have the basin, or the vanity. Let's call it the vanity, which comes with storage below. You have where you will wash your hands, then a mirror to see yourself. Nicely done. As you can see from this, you are able to see the water. In case there's clotting, there's something which is preventing, you are able to clean it using this. You just open, then you clean, you return it back. But this one also is a flex, so in terms of repair, it is very easy for you to do it without struggle. Inside your bathroom, on the far end is a cubicle shower. Here you have your water closet, and then you have a greater view of the tiling, not floor to ceiling, but the height, water will not affect it. Another thing which I need to tell you is the shower type. The shower type, you can see it, the head itself as you come down, and then you have a mirror. So only one person you are able to take a shower here, not two of you, not three, only one person. You take a shower, then you finish, your partner comes in. The last part is this, the bed area. Large window, so during the day there is no need for you to put on the lights. You just use light coming from that window. Also, I'll be on that window just to explain to you. You see, there is this space here to access that side. You have enough space. You have enough space here also to access the side, but when you stand here, you have the view of the bed. Nicely done. There is light behind it, but that one will not come with the unit. Exclude the bed, exclude the wallpaper from it, but include the lights. Okay, the ceiling lights, the one you are seeing, 4 of them. This leads you out here, not out, leads you to this window, which I'm trying to explain. You see a large window, then you see the distance. So all of these lights will be coming to you. You have the space to access the window, and then when you stand here, you have a view of the bed, your wardrobe, and also you are able to see that basin as you exit out. Nicely done. And also when you open the wardrobe, you can see the spacing. In case like this means that you cannot pass here, because this is the king size bed, very big. So additional funds when you're purchasing a unit, that is, let's say you are purchasing this unit at 12.5, you have additional of 4% stamp duty. That is the total valuation of the property. You have the legal fee, which is 1 to 3%. Another thing, you have the search and valuation, which is 5 to 10,000 Kenyan shillings. The VAT is not applied to this property, to this apartment. VAT is mainly applied to other properties, in terms like you want to start a business, you want to buy a condo, that is where VAT starts in. As a foreigner, you want to purchase a property in Kenya, what are the requirements? You need to have a valid passport. You need to have a KRA PIN. You need to have a licensed advocate, approval of funds. Those are the requirements as a foreigner to purchase a property in Kenya. Real estate doesn't wait, neither should you. All you need is a 30% deposit. The rest you dispute it during the construction period. For phase 1, units are ready to move in. In this project, they have a sewer line well connected to the county, and also there is a borehole plus the county water. In terms of water shortages, don't worry about that. There is elevators, and also we have a backup generator. Make that decision. My number has been always shared in my video description, and also the 10 seconds when the video starts. Make a call, we make a site visit, and you call this home. Thank you very much for watching, and see you in the next property review. Bye-bye.